NYPD, motherfucker.
And these people you said come after Hurricane?
This is Enoch Police Department patrol officers, Officer Humphreys and Officer Roy, responding to a welfare call at a house in Enoch, Utah. They're on the lookout for 40-year-old Torsha Haight. She's in the middle of a divorce and hasn't turned up for an online appointment. The person who she was supposed to have this appointment with...
Who did it, squad? I'm not laughing at her, but who did it, bro? She in the middle of a divorce and didn't show up for an appointment. You're not finna take half or more than half than everything I worked my whole life for. I know how to finish this. I know how to get rid of this little problem. You know what I'm saying? The husband, bro. You don't kill your wife if you're the husband, nigga. You going to jail, squad. I don't care how smart you think you is. The hitman you think you know that if it's your wife, like for real, your wife, if you not ready to go to jail, you're going to go anyway. Only way you smoke your wife, which is crazy, is if you're ready to do that time. Because you for sure, number one, even if they got me with the smoking gun on camera shooting your wife, you still the number one suspect. I swear to God, bro. They got me in 4K red-handed. You still going to prison for the murder, bro. Leave it alone, squad. I'm telling y'all now, bro. Not your wife. Not your wife, bro.
Ended up contacting the police because they believe that something may have happened to her as a result of the divorce. When the officers arrive at the scene, they receive no response, but feel that something is amiss. When they finally make entry, their fears become a reality.
Phoenix City Police Department. Anybody in the house? We got another one deceased right here.
What the fuck?
On the afternoon of January 4th, 2000...
Well, I swear to God, I thought about... Hey, don't play with me like that, bro. I'm off this dro. Because I swear to God, I thought my shit went blank for a minute. Like, hold on real quick.
2023, the Enoch Police Department received a call from an unnamed woman who told dispatch that someone known to her, Torsha Haight, had missed an online appointment. Although only an hour had passed, the caller explained that she couldn't get in touch with her via other means. Usually that wouldn't have been a cause for concern, but the thing was, Torsha was going through
suspect number one
with her soon-to-be ex-husband, Michael. The marriage had been on the rocks for a while leading up to
Hold on, what they say about this fool?
The caller explained that she couldn't get in touch with her via other means. Usually that wouldn't have been a cause for concern, but the thing was, Torsha was going through a divorce with her soon-to-be ex-husband, Michael.
Bro, killing your kid's mom when you know it's 5 of them is crazy work. You wouldn't think like, damn, I want one of my kids to grow up without a mom. No. I'm gonna tell you right now, the girls for sure are gonna hate this nigga for life. All right, they for sure are gonna hate this nigga for life, bro. That's crazy word, squad.
The marriage had been on the rocks for a while leading up to the call because Michael had been abusive towards Torsha and allegedly to their eldest daughter, Macy. Given the circumstances, the fact that Torsha had explained to the person who eventually called police that she didn't feel safe in Michael's presence and that she had to live in the same house as him until they divorced because he refused to move out, it meant that harm may have not only come to Torsha but her eldest daughter Macy as well. So it's to no surprise that the call was made.
Hi, Katie, who is going through a divorce and was going to go back to her home last night. They had to do some paperwork. And I'm a little bit concerned. We were supposed to, we had an appointment scheduled that she missed. She doesn't ever miss appointments. Is there any way I can set up to do a well check at her home?
Okay, and you said she was supposed to go back home last night, was it?
Yeah, she was away with her parents for like a week, I think, with the kids, and was going to go home last night as they had some divorce paperwork. But I know that she was a little bit concerned for her safety that way, and I just want to make sure she's okay. I can't get her by phone or email, and it's not like her to miss an appointment. It's only been an hour. It's not even, yeah, it's just been an hour. But
Damn.
Okay, do her and her ex still live together?
That's OD, right? This ain't your daughter. This ain't your sister. It's not a family member, bro. She missed an appointment. She an hour late to an appointment. You call the police to try to file a missing person report? You call the police and tell them, hey, y'all need to go do a welfare check on her house. She's an hour late for our appointment. Either this woman is so precise with her everyday movement, her time, bro, to where this lady know this is not her, or she just reaching, bro. Cause ain't no way in hell. You know how mad I'd be if the police, you missed your appointment. You were supposed to be there an hour ago, and they show up at my house. Yeah, I know it was, cause I don't want to fucking go. You mean to tell me they called? Nigga, it's only been an hour, nigga. What y'all doing at my house? We want to check and see if you're alive. Nigga. Hell no, don't leave me alone.
Yeah, that was what the situation was. He was refusing to leave the home, and that's what the paperwork was. She was going to file paperwork to get him out.
Oh.
Okay, she said that to you specifically that she was concerned for her welfare about going home?
Yeah, she had some concerns about that, and I had some concerns just from talking to her, too. I was
never
encouraging her
mind.
not to do that, but
Never
I'm
mind.
not sure what she decided, but I know her plan was to go home.
Okay, why is she concerned?
He has had some violent tendencies in the past, and I believe CPS has been involved, and I actually believe she came and spoke to the police department a couple weeks ago to let her know the divorce was upcoming, just because she didn't really trust him.
Okay, and you said she missed an appointment today. Was that like an appointment for you guys to meet up together, or?
Yeah, I'm actually out of state. Otherwise, I would probably check on her myself, but
okay.
We had a time we were going to meet. We're going to do a video chat.
Okay.
Nah, you didn't want to be
here.
next.
Do you know if I can
check on yourself. You want to run into no shit.
How he was violent? Was it just?
I know they had a well check with CPS down there. It was with one of the kids. He just has anger issues.
Okay. Do you know if drugs or alcohol are a factor?
No drugs or alcohol. No.
Okay. And do you know if there are any weapons involved?
Of course.
I've been talking about that. There are firearms in the house. I think they're locked up. I was actually encouraging her to get those out and turn them into
He
use.
looked like
I knew
he
in
owned
Utah you could
guns.
do that. I used to practice. I know they had guns, but she thought they were safe.
I tried to encourage her to get the guns out the house. What wife you know can make her husband get the guns out the house? What wife you know is going to try to sneak the guns out the house, bro? They ain't that stupid. I'm flipping the fuck out. What you doing touching my head? But we're leaving motherfuckers alone before they turn against you. The fuck you taking my guns out the house for?
Locked up, because I was trying to ask if he would have access to those. But I don't know what happened that way. I'm actually thinking he might still have access to those. But they are at least locked up in their house. But I think he has access to open the lock. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be confusing about that.
Okay. And then
They're safe from the
She
kids
know
getting
too
to them.
much. Hey, you know what's crazy? I ain't never in my life answer the door for the police. I just let them knock till they leave. They gonna stay there like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, especially if they know somebody in the house, bro. They gonna knock. But I never answer the door, bro. They need to get here that bad, they get a warrant. And if they don't got a warrant, I feel like it ain't that serious. So it's like 2 reasons I don't answer the door. What the fuck y'all want? You better do like the movies and wait till I leave and pull me over. Because I do not answer the door, squad. I swear to God I don't. I'll be looking at the people the whole time, smoking, looking out the window, all type of shit, but I won't answer that door.
People you said come out Hurricane?
Laverkin, maybe? Laverkin Hurricane?
You can see if there's anybody else that got out.
Hey, is it dope to live in snow?
I'll have someone go by it.
Y'all know I've never seen that in my life.
It appeared as if no one was in. No noise could be heard from the property. Just as officers were about to discuss what to do next, they got a call from the Cedar City Police Department stating that Michael had also missed several appointments and had
Cedar City in Utah. The last video we did was up in Utah. What's going on in Utah, bro? Is this the new Wisconsin? Because it seemed like where the snow is at is where it's cracking at. Swear to God.
hadn't turned up to work. Many of those who worked with Michael were close friends and also knew about the ongoing divorce. What isn't clear is if they were aware of the allegations made against him. With this new information on board, officers Roy and Humphreys became even more concerned. So they decided that they should try and get in touch with other immediate members of the Haight family, their children. 12-year-old Briley, 7-year-old twins Sienna and Eamon, or 4-year-old Gavin. So they reached out to the school district, but there was an issue. The administrator told them that for some reason only Briley was showing up on their system, and it showed that she wasn't present at school. After the call was made, Officer Roy had to leave the scene due to a prior obligation, leaving Officer Humphreys to try and figure out what on earth was going on. Over the course of the next hour or so, he tried various methods in order to make contact with the family, but failed in his endeavor.
The hell? My nigga, people out here fighting. You know what I'm saying? Disturbing the peace. DUIs, nigga, petty crimes. Why are you camped outside their house for an hour, bro? They not answering the door at this point. This harassment, nigga. I'm filing a complaint against the department. Why these niggas outside for an hour with no warrant? Tell me that. That's illegal. Why are you outside my house for an hour with no warrant? That is harassment. Waiting for me to walk out so you can... My nigga, you ain't no detectives. You're not camping out. You're not staking out, nigga. Y'all are uniformed cops, bro. An hour? An hour? That shit, I never... That shit crazy.
He reached back out to Officer Roy and asked him if he knew of any family friends that he could contact to A, try and get hold of any of the family members, or B, gain access to the property to see if anyone was home.
Get a warrant.
Officer Roy did indeed know someone, a family friend. After contact was made, that family friend met up with Officer Humphreys at the Haight residence. After a brief conversation, a sudden sense of dread overwhelmed them. They felt that something was definitely off. The family friend had keys to the property, so they let themselves in, and Officer
For one, how in the hell the police know the auntie, cousin, whoever the fuck the family friend is to this house? And second, if you know the police is outside your people house trying to get in, you don't pull up with the key and let them in. What the fuck? What was they raised in Utah? Duh. Duh. The fuck? Gotta be raised in Utah to do some shit like this. Me tell me the police trying to get in my house. I ain't letting them in. They call you. You like, oh, I got the spare. I have a spare key. Shit. That's kind of, well, nope, that ain't illegal because they got the key to the house. They let the police in. If you got the key to the house, it's not breaking in. You can let in whoever you want. This is wild, bro.
Freeze followed close behind.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Sorry, they were just asking.
That's a good check. There's 5 kids.
Yeah.
Just you just want to catch the camera.
Yep. Phoenix City Police Department. Phoenix City Police Department. Yeah.
But they blurring out.
There's going to be other kids. I got you back.
Cedar 673 prioritize this channel. I have 2 deceased on the bed.
Damn.
Gonna clear the home.
Damn.
Cedar 6 or
Go ahead, I got you.
Phoenix City Police Department. Anybody in the home, make
2
yourself
deceased
known.
on the bed, so
Clear this room.
that's the white for sure. Who was the other one? Her side nigga?
Nobody. Phoenix City Police Department.
That fool was a demon. Either one, he caught them in the bed sleeping and killed both of them, or 2, caught her in the bed, killed her, laid beside her and smoked himself. Weird nigga. Cause I hope he didn't do nothing to the kids. And if it is, it's the oldest daughter. Remember, the oldest daughter has smoke. If it is, it's the oldest daughter. It's the mom and the oldest daughter, bro. This is wild.
Anybody else? We got another one deceased right here.
Oh my God! He killed his wife and kids. They just found another one deceased in the room. Oh my God.
We need to clear the house. Clear here. We have 1 more deceased in this bed. Appears to be a gunshot to the face. Check in this room back here.
What the fuck?
1 deceased here. Clear. Making good. I'm checking here. No, you're good. Wait. Yeah. 1 more.
This fool killed the whole family.
Back ahead.
Oh my God. Was it 1 more or 2 more in the room? Is it 4 or 5 now?
Shots to the head.
They ain't even finished clearing the damn house.
Down here, make yourself known. 2, 4, 6. Hold right there, Chief. Phoenix City Police Department.
Another one dead on the top bunk.
1 more up top. Blood on bed.
Oh my God! Whew. 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 Her wanting to leave got her whole family killed. It's crazy you don't know these niggas is this crazy until something like this happen. You could be with them for years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And then they snap. And then they snap. Bro killed his whole fucking family. He had to off himself too. He had to. This was murder-suicide for sure. There's no way in hell he think he would get out of prison. It's no way in hell he thought he would live safe in prison by doing it. He for sure offed himself too, squad. I know he did. I know he did.
That's the bathroom here.
Yeah, mess. 1 more down here.
Damn.
Bathroom's clear.
My nigga, that's a house
Checking
full.
this room. Another gunshot. Or, sorry, I don't know that, but appears to be. Nope. 1 more.
Damn, another one?
Gunshot back in the head.
That's 7. That's 6 or 7.
What else? Just a vacuum that's gonna fall.
My nigga kicked that door with aggression.
Sauna. That way. Lift. Opening. Safes. Got keys in 2 safes down here.
It's bodies on every level. When you walk into the house, on the main level, it's a body. Upstairs is a body, and then downstairs is 2 bodies in the basement. So the basement, main level, and the 2nd floor. How nobody didn't get away, bro? They been hearing them shots throughout. They been hearing them shots in that house, bro. He got rid of the older ones first and then got the kids. He killed his own kids, man. In that big ass house.
Assuming this is outside.
My nigga, they are doing this house. They sweeping this house by the book, bro.
Hold on.
I know what a good job look like, and they sweeping this house by the book, squad. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Nope. Cedar.
The most exciting job in the world.
Let's talk.
I'm just letting dispatch know the house is clear.
Hold on.
Don't come in. Nobody go upstairs and don't let anybody in.
Hey, stay out.
Just right here.
We need crime scene tape. Start fencing off everything.
You got some in your car?
No.
So I can't.
Call Gary.
Okay, no problem.
Damn.
Sierra 60, 6W6, can you notify the county attorney? I got Travis calling Gary, so we can get things.
Yeah, and I was just with Gary, so
Do you have any crime scene tape in your truck?
I do. Let's keep everything as pristine as we can. Love up, section this off.
Michael, Torsha, their children, and Torsha's mother, 78-year-old Gail O, were found dead in the home, all with gunshot wounds.
Yeah, killed himself, like I said. 8 people is crazy. He killed the mom, the wife, and the kids, and himself. Murder-suicide for sure. Damn. 8, damn. That's how that didn't make, like, national news. When was this shit?
Wounds to the head. Some had been shot
This looked like some local Fox 13 news. Why I ain't hear about this?
times. Once the bodies were located, the patrol officers called in homicide detectives to take over. Upon arrival, they began trying to piece together what exactly went down. Why were there a large number of bodies? Who could have done this to the family? And well, they would get their answers just a few moments later.
Of
Next to
course he
Michael's
did.
body laid a note. Only excerpts have been released. This is nonsense, and I can't handle it for one more day.
Told
we will
you
not
this
be.
bitch did it. I knew he did it. I knew he did it. Your wife wanted to leave. You can't live life. The nigga killed the whole bloodline. Literally the whole bloodline. The kids him and his wife had, all gone. No grandkids. That he killed the whole bloodline. Got rid of them off the earth. Bro got rid of a whole bloodline off this earth. Her mama, her and the kids. And himself. No proof that bloodline ever existed, squad. This bitch, bro. All because your wife didn't want to be with you no more. That's this. It's that 78% I told y'all niggas before. I tell you all the time. You get married, bro. And that's a high number. It's a 78% chance your wife will file for divorce. Don't think you better than nobody else. So if you don't think you can handle that, put yourself in that position. If you don't think you'll be able to handle that, don't get married. This nigga killed his whole family. Damn.
A burden on society. I kept asking for help and you wouldn't listen. I would rather rot in hell than to put up with another day of this manipulation and control over me. And if that wasn't enough to determine that Michael was behind the shooting and then took his own life, then a deep dive of his internet history was about to solidify it. On the 30th of December 2022, just 5 days before the shooting, Michael searched the following on Google. How loud is a 9mm gunshot? What does a gunshot sound like? I hear gunshots near my house, what do I do? If you heard a single gunshot in your neighborhood at night, would you immediately recognize it as such? Would you either way be alerted enough to call police, or would you chalk it up to being just another sound in the night? How loud is a gunshot in a house? Would a neighbor hear a gunshot in a garage? And how loud is a 40mm pistol?
It ain't no crimes happening in the UK, squad. Because you got this UK for where he from, the UK, Australia, somewhere, squad. The way he said neighbor, the way they spell neighbor right there, that's the way them UK fools spell it. And then by his accent. Bro, you report news all the way in Utah. At least Americanize it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We all know in the UK they just got knives. Only thing that crack is house parties. But shit, you gotta Americanize this a little bit, bro. You spell neighbor wrong to us. This nigga spelled neighbor wrong. He spelled it Neighbour, right? I would have got that wrong on the test. I would have got it wrong. Goes, how do you spell neighbor? It's easy as fuck. Niggas would call me stupid as hell, right? It's Americanized
It's clear
a little
then
bit.
that Michael had been planning the shooting for a brief period, more than likely within the couple of days after his divorce papers were served to him on December 21st. In the few years leading up to the shooting, Michael had been subjected to an investigation by the Child Protective Services due to allegations made against him by his eldest daughter, Macy. What should be noted is that no charges were ever brought forward because of insufficient evidence and Torsha being reluctant to press the issue further. This was more than likely because they were Mormons and Torsha wanted to maintain a perfect family image within her community. Following the investigation, Michael's behaviour changed, but as time passed, he went back to his old self. This time it was aimed mainly at Torsha. She soon found herself in an extremely abusive relationship, one that consisted of being beaten and berated, having her finances withheld from her, having to ask permission
So she
to
was finally
do
ready to
things and
leave.
buy things like groceries, and when she dared to speak up, Michael would make out that she was the one. However, in September of 2022, she built up enough courage to call it a day and demanded that he leave the house immediately to stay with his mother. To her surprise, he did it without any confrontation. Although she called it quits, Michael didn't want to end things. He actually wanted her back and agreed to go to counselling to sort out his behaviour. When Michael moved back in, the relationship was much better for a little while. But when he wasn't here, it was a dream. Everything was so smooth. So yeah, Michael ended up back in the family home, but Torsha was stronger now, and the minute he started to act up, which wasn't very long after he moved back in, she filed for a divorce, which took place, as you know, on December 21st, 2022. After the divorce
Right before
papers were
Christmas, she
served,
was
Michael
done.
was said to have begun acting strange, more than likely because he couldn't control the situation, and well, sadly, you know what happened next. Michael Haight would murder his entire family and then took his own life because he couldn't control the situation he was in. And the sad thing about it is, if he just took a step back and actually made an effort to change his behavior, because, you know, he had multiple chances to do so, then he could have had quite literally what he was trying to control. His whole family loved him, but he was, it seems, a ticking time bomb. That's the thing with the they don't think that way. They just control and manipulate. And in this situation, the moment Michael was losing his grip on things, he took his entire family out.